The Academy established the award in 1994 to honor a fellow actuary who has distinguished himself or herself through his or her many years of service to the public good. The award is named after Bob Myers to honor his lifelong commitment to public service. Bob Myers was chief actuary for the Social Security Administration from 1947 to 1970 and helped to structure and fund the largest social insurance program in our nation's history. Bob was also the president of the Academy in 1971. Each year, the Myers Award is presented to an actuary who has made major contributions to the common good through service to the government or other public organizations. I think you will heartily approve of this year's award, which recognizes the recipient's extraordinary contributions to the public good through her many years of public service. The 26th recipient of the Myers Award, Katie Campbell. The award recognizes Katie's extraordinary contribution to the public good through her years of distinguished service at the Alaska Division of Insurance. In that position, she served the people of Alaska with a reputation for fact-based analysis and a deep commitment to actuarial professionalism. A nomination submitted for Katie noted, and I quote, "When it comes to instructing others, she ensures the continued self-regulatory direction of the Academy by enforcing the Code of Professional Conduct, ASOPs, and appropriately ethical behavior in all actuaries, which in and of itself is a contribution to the public good." Close quote. Katie's work at the NAIC has also been heralded for her conscientious contributions to the development of many life and health actuarial regulatory initiatives. She currently serves as actuary at the Interstate Insurance Product Regulation Commission. So please join me now in watching a video message from our 2020 Robert J. Myers Public Service Award recipient, Katie Campbell.
I'm truly honored and humbled to receive the Robert J. Myers Public Service Award. I have to say my first reaction was there must be a mistake. I can think of so many exceptional state actuaries that I work with and have worked with over the years who are deserving. My second reaction was, wait, do I have to give a speech? Apparently, the answer to that is yes. I could say that taking the position as a regulator with the Alaska Division of Insurance was a call to public service, but that would probably be at least a minor violation of Precept 1 of the code. I was working for an insurer in Minneapolis and trying to figure out what direction I wanted my actuarial career to take. And one day I saw a tiny little ad for a life and health actuary in Juneau, Alaska. I thought, wow, living in Alaska, that would be an adventure. So I applied and accepted the position. My dad bought me a shotgun for protection from the bear and a fishing boat, and off I went. So I have to admit that I accepted the position because it was in Juneau, Alaska. And having lived in the Midwest my entire life, I was excited to live in such a beautiful wilderness and better still be able to pursue an actuarial career. I did have a 5-year plan and intended to move on. As it turns out, sometimes where you are is where you're meant to be, although I'm now working for the Insurance Compact. As a side note, for those of you that may have watched the TV program, The Alaskan Bush People, several years ago, they must have purchased the boat that I brought up from Juneau, and they pulled it around Southeast Alaska for a season. Anyway, I sincerely want to thank the Academy for the award, and in particular, the Academy's support of public service actuaries and the opportunities given and encouragement by the Academy to actively participate on the various committees and to provide a regulatory perspective. Volunteering for the Academy has been and continues to be a very rewarding experience, and I would encourage other regulators to do so as well. It's certainly an opportunity to help shape the profession and engage with and learn from our actuarial colleagues in all practice areas. There really is no way that I could recognize everyone who has encouraged and supported me through the years, but a few that come to mind other than my family include Nak Tran, a dear friend from college who got an actuarial internship as an actuary in our senior year and introduced me to the profession when I was still asking that perpetual question, what is an actuary anyway? Tim Tongson, who may have saved me from becoming a pharmacist instead when I was discouraged early on in my career. Dave Walsh, Bob Lohr, and Linda Hall, they're all prior directors of the Division of Insurance who made working in a political world of state government rewarding, or at least mostly rewarding, and certainly a learning experience. Cecil Bykert for his generous support over the 20 years that we worked on the endless issues associated with the Alaska High Risk Pool and during my tenure on the Academy Board of Directors. Leslie Jones for her friendship, encouragement, and who saved me from being the only female on the Life and Health Actuarial Task Force over 20 years ago. I say that even though she roped me into vice chairing the task force not once, but twice during 2 very contentious terms. Those of you who remember AG 38 discussions may remember those years. And also last but never least, I want to recognize someone who is no longer with us and is deeply missed, Barbara Lotzenheiser. I've read that a leader takes people where they want to go, and a great leader takes people where they don't necessarily want to go, but ought to be. Barbara was a great leader, mentor, and friend. She took us women regulators, of which there were very few when I started attending NAIC meetings, namely me on LATIF at that time, under her wing, and encouraged us to find our voices. She used to tell us, people will not remember the details of what you say, but will remember that you spoke up. I'm thinking that must be accurate, given that I've received this award. My greatest wish for all young actuaries is that they have a Barbara Lotzenheiser in their life. Again, thanks to the Academy, including the outstanding Academy staff.